Okay, this is the anatomy of a sheep heart video. And for the external anatomy, the visceral pericardium or the epicardium is the outermost layer of the heart, which is this. The apex is right here and the base is right here. The right atria is up here and the left atria is up here. The blood in the right atrium is oxygen poor, and the blood in the left atrium is oxygen rich. The right auricle is right here, and the left auricle is right here. And these are just appendages that increase the volume of the two atria. The right ventricle is right here, and the left ventricle is right here. The interventricular sulcus is this groove right here, and the major blood vessels that are housed in the interventricular sulcus are the great cardiac vein and the anterior interventricular artery. Alright, so this blood vessel right here is the pulmonary trunk, and the blood in this vein would be going towards the lungs, and it would be oxygen poor. The aorta is this blood vessel right here, and the blood in the aorta goes towards the left ventricle, and it's oxygen rich. The ascending aorta is inside here. The aortic arch isn't visible because it's been chopped off, but one of the three major vessels is this one. It's the brachiocephalic artery. This right here is the superior vena cava, and this is the inferior vena cava. The coronary sinus runs just under the inferior vena cava right here. And all of these vessels are, the superior vena cava, the inferior vena cava, and the coronary sinus blood vessels are all veins. They are oxygen poor, and they are all going to the right atrium of the heart. Alright, so the internal anatomy consists of the pectinate and the inner wall of the atriums. It's that in there. The myocardium is the meaty layer of the heart. The myocardium of the left ventricle is 3 times thicker than that of the right ventricle because the left ventricle is responsible for pumping the blood through the whole body, whereas the right ventricle is only responsible for pumping blood to the lungs. The trabeculae carnae on the inner surface of the ventricles is this fibrous tissue. The interventricular septum is this right here, and here's an alternate view of it back here. Right here. The bicuspid valve is in the left ventricle. It's this right here. This right here. The tricuspid valve is in the right atrium ventricle area, right here. The chordae tendineae is right here. The cusps of the valve are inside here. See? Okay. The papillary muscle is what connects. It's right here. Okay, the pulmonary semilunar valve is right here. I cut through it though, but it's what separates the pulmonary artery and the right atrium. And then the aortic semilunar valve is under here.